Hello students. Dear children, from last 2 days I am sending you the videos of the chapter The Triumph of Surgery, and I hope that you people are able to understand the chapter. Into my last 2 videos I have tried to explain you that how a dog Tricky was over pampered and overfed by the mistress Mrs. Pemfere, and she was not at all able to resist over her habit of overfeeding him, due to which Tricky has grown very fat, and even he started becoming dull, lazy, things were becoming difficult for him, and he was not able to resist. Right? Now, the mistress, Mrs. Pemfere, has consulted a veterinary doctor, who is the narrator of the chapter, Mr. Harriot. After examining the dog, he immediately said that, "Madam, you need to cut down with his diet, and you have to become little strict about his diet. You have no freedom to give him sweet things." But Mrs. Pemfrey, like a very lovable mother, said that I would try hard doing it, but it is quite difficult for me as he keep on demanding, and I could not deny him as he like the sweet things. This has become a trouble. Though after the warning of the doctor also, she continued for the same things. She could hold on for only some days, but she continued. And now, after that, the doctor made a plan, and he thought that it will be better if I take the dog in my clinic for a fortnight, for around 15 days, so that the dog could recover. Now, in this picture, you can see that some dogs are running, and a man is peeping behind the door and trying to look at them. The man who is looking is Mr. Harriot. He's the doctor, and now he has brought the Tricky into the clinic. Tricky has come to the clinic. The surgery word here is used for his clinic only. Now, in his clinic, he has some more dogs, which are his own dogs. And these dogs are kept into such a way that they do daily exercise, they run with each other, they play with each other, limited food is given to them. They follow a very formal routine. Now, it's been 2 days Tricky is into this place, and he was not given any food by the doctor because he was vomiting and he was ill due to overeating only. So he has not given him any food to eat, and he has just given him lots and lots of water. Now, 3rd day, the dog realized that he was little better. No medicine was given yet to him, but still the dog felt little better, and he observed that the food which was provided there in the surgery was given at a particular time to all the dogs together. These dogs are running for the food. They know now it is the time for the food. And the men behind is trying to find out whether Tricky will also join them today or not. Now, let me tell you that he told us, the narrator has told us in the story, that after observing the other dogs and after observing their eating habits, even Tricky became habitual, and he was also about to join them, because now he was not looking for his shining balls. As I told you in the story, that when Tricky was coming to the surgery, his mistress, Mrs. Pemfrey, has filled the car of the doctor with so many things which he needed for his daily life, because he was living a luxury life. His coats, his toys, his cushions, his day bed, night bed, his shining balls, right? And now let us continue and understand that how he became habitual of eating. From then on, his progress was rapid. Like after the third day, his progress was rapid. He had no medical treatment of any kind, but all the day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. He discovered the joy of being bowled over, trimmed, and squashed every few minutes. He became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely, silky little object among the shaggy crew, fighting like a tiger for a share at mealtime and hunting rats at the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. It means that for the whole life, he was living into his house like a very pampered, delicate, shiny dog. But now he was living actually a real and rough life of a dog, which a dog must live. So he was able to enjoy all the things. Hunting for the food is one of the trait of the animals, and they should try do it for some time. Everything should not be easily available for us. This has been very much proved into the chapter, right? Now he enjoys fighting with other dogs, playing with them, running with them, and even hunting sometime with them. The word convalescing seems to do nothing to Mrs. Pemfrey. That means, what is the meaning of the word recovering? She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozen a time, to build up Tricky's strength. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, the real possibilities of the situation began to dawn onto the household. It was to enrich Tricky's blood. Lunch became a ceremony for us with 2 glasses of wine before the several during the meal. Now, Mrs. Pemfrey started sending so many things. She sends eggs, and she sent wine, she sent brandy bottles, all to strengthen Tricky, because she has got the news through the doctor that now Tricky was recovering. So she thought that she must strengthen his body, he must have become weak, and that is why she started sending all this. And Mr. Harriot was not giving anything to the dog. In fact, he himself was eating all this with his partners. That is why he says, after that day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner has become a ceremony for us, and we all was eating it luxuriously. I know Mrs. Pemfrey was suffering, and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone her, tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collection. And the narrator says that though he was not interested at all to send back Tricky, but now he was sending him back. You know why he's sending him back? Because he knew it very well that Mrs. Pemfrey must be waiting, and the fortnight time which he has taken was over. Within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black steel drew up outside the surgery. The chauffeur opened the door, and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pemfrey, almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Harriot, do tell me the truth. Is he really better?" And with this, Mrs. Pemfrey has come after the call within minutes into her beautiful long car, and now she was very much thankful towards Mr. Tricky, and she was still unable to believe whether Tricky was well now, whether he was fit and fine now. Her lips were trembling while asking. She was holding her hands to know about it. And then, before she could insist of going inside Tricky to bring Tricky from inside. The doctor quickly said that, Madam, I will bring him outside. He's fine, because he does not want the Mrs. Pemfrey to go inside, so that if she will go in, she would come to know the truth that the dog was not treated well into the surgery. He was treated very roughly. So he went inside and he brought the dog out. The dog was playing with the other dogs in the garden, and he brought him out with his old belongings. The dog was looking much healthier and better now. He was stiff and his muscles have become stronger. Mrs. Pemfrey was very happy to see the dog, and the dog also. The moment his eyes went to Mrs. Pemfrey, the Tricky ran to her. He leaped into her arms and started licking her by showing the affection and telling her that he'd been missing. And after that, Mrs. Pemfrey was quite happy to see the dog, and she was about to leave. While taking him back, the narrator could feel tears into eyes of Mrs. Pemfrey, and her lips were still trembling, and she could only say one thing while going, "Oh, Mr. Harriot," she cried, "how can I ever thank you? This is a trump of surgery." This means that it was a quite great success for Mrs. Pemfrey and the Tricky too, and she was thanking the doctor for making such effort for helping the dog to recover. So that is why the name of the chapter is Trump of Surgery, because it was really a success. Thank you everyone. I hope you would have understood the chapter well.